So, normally I wouldn't be making this kind of video because I don't like watching people rant, but I really wanted to clarify some things that really were laid on my heart today at work. I was sitting in the office. I work at a gym. I'm the manager, and I was sitting in the office, and um, a couple of my friends had shared a video on Facebook. I didn't watch the whole thing because it made my gut churn. It was a girl, and she was probably about my size, and she started with saying that fat shaming was not real, and then proceeded to fat shame. And I I was angry to the point of wanting to cry. The entire 5 minute ride home, and now even, my heart is pounding so fast, and I just want to cry. Because if you're not living someone's life, you don't know what they go through. One of the things that she said was like, she said fat shaming isn't real, and then she said, I'm not talking to people who have a medical condition or a little cushion for the pushin'. But fat shaming is real, and so is every other kind of shaming, because our society is so screwed up, guys. Like, fat shaming isn't, she's, at one point she said, like, are you going to call it fat shaming when your doctor says you have a heart disease? Like, that's not fat shaming. Fat shaming is saying that there's something wrong with someone else's body because they're overweight. Fat shaming is real. For the people who have medical conditions and a little cushion for the pushing, and those people who are obese to the point where it affects their health, it's real. And if you're not living someone's life, you don't know their struggle. If you're white, you don't know a black person's struggle. If you're straight, you don't know a homosexual struggle. If you're skinny, you don't know someone who's overweight's struggle. My sister is the most important person in my life, and I have watched her struggle so much because she is overweight, and she's working on it right now, and I am so proud of her, and I can see her losing weight, and I am so proud of her, and she is trying so hard. And people don't know, like, you don't know, maybe that person who's who's obese, maybe they're trying to change themselves, but you're telling them that they're wrong for not wanting to change their habits. Maybe they like their body the way that it is. You don't determine what someone else does, and God has a plan for them. If they're obese and somebody gets told that they have a heart condition, maybe God's going to use that heart condition to bring more people to the kingdom. Maybe if someone's a homosexual, they're going to change, and God's going to use that to bring people to the kingdom. Maybe you're missing a leg, and God's going to use that to bring people to the kingdom. You don't know other people's struggles and how God's going to use that struggle. And if someone is comfortable with the way that they are, why should you be the one to tell them to change it? I cannot fathom why you would want to do that. God worked so hard on each and every one of us. We're all going to go through different things. We're all going to live in crazy different lives. And you're not going to know what somebody else's life looks like. Twins don't even have the same life. They have the same DNA, but they don't lead the same life. You don't know how God's going to use them. You don't know how God's going to use you. So don't try to change God's path for them. Just focus on yourself. I love you guys, and I really hope that you heard something. If you heard something that God maybe needed you to hear.